Interdimensional girlfriends, a death in the family, and more iconic characters from Marvel's comics were all chopped from Marvel's cinematic multiverse in Doctor Strange. Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here, and if you've seen my review or my Easter egg video, you'll know that I enjoyed Benedict Cumberbatch's Inception-style entrance into the MCU. But now I want to look at some of the fascinating characters, scenes, and magical artifacts that didn't make it into the final movie. By the way, I'm giving away a second copy of this awesome hardback book, The Mysterious World of Doctor Strange from DK, and for a chance to win it, all you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment about the deleted scenes on this video. In case you're wondering, the book has over 170 pages of beautiful illustrations and info about the crazy characters who've appeared in the Doctor Strange comics over the years. And if you want some bonus ways to enter the giveaway, take a look at the Gleam link in the video description below. Quick warning, as you can imagine, there will be some spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen the movie and want to avoid them, click up here for my spoiler-free review of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange originally had an introductory prologue set at CERN, the European nuclear research facility that carries out research into particle physics and which is also home to the Large Hadron Collider. Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige has said that the organization's research into high-energy physics and its investigation of the subatomic world would have been a great real-world setting and way of introducing fictional alternate dimensions into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although the CERN prologue was scrapped for this movie, Feige has said it is possible that it might be used for a Doctor Strange sequel. Tina Minoru, played by actress Linda Louise-Duan, has a tiny cameo in the movie, but promotional TV spots show a brief scene with her wielding the iconic Staff of One, which is a powerful magical object in the comics that Tina's daughter Nico acquires and later wields. Speaking of which, Nico Minoru will be a lead character in Marvel's TV adaptation of The Runaways on Hulu. Unfortunately, the scene with Tina was cut from Doctor Strange's theatrical release, though it seems likely that it would have been part of the sequence where Wong and his crew are preparing to battle Caecilius at the Hong Kong SANCTUM SANCTORUM. Tina's character does appear a little more in Marvel's official Doctor Strange Prelude comic, where she works with Daniel Drumm and other masters from Kamar-Taj to recover a magical item called the Dark Scepter from a thief. And it really seems that there was also an extended scene at the Hong Kong SANCTUM SANCTORUM that was cut from the film too. For example, in the film, we do see Wong silently grabbing the wand of Watum as he's readying for Caecilius' attack. But the official B-roll for the movie has more footage of Wong brandishing the wand and also talking to the camera. In the theatrical release, we only really see the aftermath of the attack by Caecilius on Hong Kong, so this deleted scene with Wong might have shown a confrontation between Wong and the Zealots and could have filled in the gap in the story before Wong's death. There was originally going to be an Easter egg to the Ebony Blade in the movie, but in the end it was removed. The Ebony Blade is an enchanted sword that appeared in the first issue of Marvel's Black Knight comics. In the movie, the mystical blade was going to be included in a magic book called The Lexicon of Relics, but it was taken out of the script according to the head of the art department, Barry Gibbs. Interestingly, there is a little Easter egg to Black Knight's helmet among the relics at the New York Sanctum. Director Scott Derrickson has confirmed that there was a whole scene filmed with actress Lulu Wilson, star of Ouija, Origin of Evil, who played Stephen Strange's sister Donna. In the comics, it's Stephen's younger sister Donna who sparks his interest in medicine after she injures herself and he has to tend to her. And more tragically, when she accidentally drowns, Strange becomes a lot more cynical and uncaring. The deleted scene with Donna would have given more depth to Strange's backstory, however, Derrickson has said that it was removed because it ultimately didn't fit with the tone of the film. After Rachel McAdams was announced as a female lead in Doctor Strange, there was speculation that she would be playing Doctor Strange's best-known girlfriend, Clea. In the comics, Clea is Dormammu's niece and originates from the Dark Dimension. However, Marvel felt that McAdams' character should be grounded in the real world rather than otherworldly, and be somebody who could also act as an anchor for Doctor Strange in New York. The filmmakers also believed that there were already enough new concepts to establish in this first film, and as Kevin Feige put it, an interdimensional girlfriend that's the daughter of an interdimensional demoness creature was a step too far in introducing this world. Rachel McAdams, of course, plays Christine Palmer, who's just one of the characters who've taken on the mantle of Night Nurse in the comics. While the film does make some subtle allusions to her comic book history as Night Nurse, Christine Palmer in the movie never uses the Night Nurse alias, and in fact, she's actually a doctor. Although some movie critics seem rather confused, and despite having seen the film, still think McAdams is playing a nurse. Anyway, Marvel's Kevin Feige hasn't closed down rumours that Christine Palmer may still take on the alias of Night Nurse in the MCU, saying that it's just as much fun for us as it is for the fans to speculate about that. In the post-credits scene, when Mordo takes away Jonathan Pangborn's magic, rendering him paralyzed once more, we witness Mordo's conversion to the villainous role that his character usually has in the comics. However, concept art reportedly shown by Marvel at D23 Expo in 2015 showed Strange in battle with Mordo, suggesting that there were initially plans to use Mordo either as the original villain or have him turn against Strange earlier in the movie. A possible villain cut from the film is the tentacled demonic monster Shuma-Gorath, who features in Marvel's comics and was teased via a Lego set of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. The demon could be one of the many weird and wonderful ideas that the movie screenwriters Cargill and Derrickson said they originally pitched but were asked to keep for future movies. Amy Landecker, star of the comedy drama Transparent, filmed scenes as a character called Dr. Brunner, but her scenes were confirmed by Scott Derrickson as having been cut from the final edit, which suggests that there were more scenes set at the hospital where Strange works. And Landecker's character, Dr. Brunner, could also be an Easter egg to artist Frank Brunner, who's worked on numerous Doctor Strange comics. So now I'd love to know what you thought about the deleted scenes and characters in Doctor Strange. What do you think should have stayed in the movie, and what would you like to see in a Doctor Strange sequel? Be sure to leave a comment and subscribe for a chance to win this very cool hardback book, The Mysterious World of Doctor Strange, and I'll announce the winner in a couple of weeks. And do turn on your YouTube notifications for Flicks in the City so you can catch all my upcoming videos on Arrival, Fantastic Beasts, Rogue One and Moana. And in the meantime, why not take a look at my other Doctor Strange videos and my deleted scenes playlist? Click on the links below to check them out. Thanks for watching and see you next time, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!